Welcome to the Cash Stuffing Nurse. I'm the nurse Hannah, and we are just going to sit down and work out my budget for July. I had it worked out, but I'm switching planners, so need to rewrite everything as well as budget out my paycheck for this week. I am using this cash budgeter from Beautifully Me and You. You can get this on Amazon. So I'm a nurse. I'm in my second year, second job. I am loving this position so much better. Allows more flexibility. So I'm at home with my kids more. I get to work when I want to. I am strictly weekend option nights, which I love. I know a lot of people don't like night shift, but night shift is for me. So I'm just moving and grooving. Some nights I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing and I rely on my teammates. Sometimes we just have a smooth night. So my bills for the month, which are split between my husband and I put in, and this is divided half and half through the month, $1,700. That's mortgage, water bill, utilities. We just got a home equity line of credit that comes out. All of that is in one bank account. And then I have my car payment, which I take out half and half. Just makes it easier on me. And that's $450 for the month. And then I have my cash envelope. So I have a wallet that my basic necessities, my gas, groceries, spending money, eating out, money for the kids, all sits in one envelope one wallet that I take with me. And I think I'm going to do it a little bit different this month. Usually I stuff for 2 weeks at a time. And I find that I honestly spend more by doing it that way because I feel like, oh, well, I have another week. So I'm going to try to take 1 week at a time and stuff these envelopes and see how I do. I may end up actually going back, but we'll see. For groceries, I'm going to do $500. My kids go to a school that is eligible still for pandemic food stamps. Haven't really used them, and we're actually getting ready to go on vacation next week, so we won't be here. So I still have maybe $300 or so of grocery money, so I may not even need the $500, but it's there. I like to have it just in case, and I could probably take that down more because next week I won't even be in town, but we'll let that sit how it sits. Eating out, I like to do $50 every 2 weeks, so I'll pull out $25 per week, and usually I use that on nights that I have to work, usually on Friday nights because I sleep and then drop them off at their grandma's house and then head to work, and I stop and get them something to eat on the way so she doesn't have to worry about it. For kids, $50 a month. I honestly don't use this. Right now it's summertime, so we may get ice cream out of it, or like little water guns, nothing super major. And then my money, $200. Again, this may change because I'll be out of town next week. So either there'll be extra or I'll reduce it and put it into a sinking fund. We'll see how we end up doing as we go. But then I have my sinking funds. Sinking funds are basically expenses that you know are going to come up, but you don't need to pay them right off, like car insurance, car maintenance, which I put in $100 every month for my car maintenance. I just put 2 tires on it. I need a third, but after that, I just have my oil changes. Just got filters done, just got wipers, so I should be good on this. I want to build this up to $1,500 before I kind of pause on it. This, I will probably always add some money to it, but it won't be the $100 a month. My kids or their savings account, they all have an envelope and get $75 a month, and I try to increase it every 6 months by $25, so I just increased it to the $75 a month for them. So these are absolutely every month. Now some of my other ones, like my beauty, which is like my eyebrow waxing. If I need to re-up on my mascara or some face wash, it'll come out of there. Hair, which is a little bit inflated this month because, like I said, we're going out of town. My daughter needs her hair braided, and then I need to retwist on my locks. Fun money, which I guess may or may not should stuff this since we're going on vacation, but I already have plans for August. We're planning on going to a little theme park here in our area. But I planned it right because tickets are $50 for the month of August a piece, but I get a $30 nurse discount, so that'll be $20 a ticket to go to this theme park. So that will be nice. And then my household and just like little light repairs will come out of here. I was getting my grass cut by somebody else, so I was taking it out of the household fund. But I put $20 a month for there. Right now, I haven't really had to use it since we got the lawnmower fixed. I haven't had to really use it. My life happens fund are my deductibles. So like my car deductible, my deductible for my house insurance, my medical insurance, dental insurance. That envelope's total is $6,000 before I kind of sink it away. Hopefully I will never need it, but it's kind of hard to repair your life when something like that happens if you don't even have your basic deductible. Student loans, which, as we have heard, will resume in September, I believe. But I also heard that there's a new repayment program for student loans. So hopefully, fingers crossed, your girl will qualify for that because I did the dumb thing with my undergrad and racked up student loans. But here we are. Clothes. So my kids just went shopping. I went to go see my aunt. And they have an outlet mall. Of course, I had to stop, so we're refunding this. But my kids, I have three, a 15, 7, and 9. My two little ones, we're actually going to try a homeschool journey this year just because I want more time with them, and there's things that I don't feel are being taught, which is what it is. I also feel like in this day and age that kids should learn entrepreneurship and business practices from a young age just to have that mindset. So we're going to be doing more of that base and more critical thinking and project-based learning for them. So clothes and shoes both get $100 for the month. And then Christmas is a sinking fund that comes and goes depending on the year. So usually we take a vacation. I like to have the vacation paid off usually in May. And then after that, I switch over to Christmas and get that taken care of. And once Christmas is done and funded, then I switch back to my vacation. So it will get $150 this month. And I like to have this one done by October. And then I can start buying things. So yeah, last year their big gift, and I tried to do my kids a big gift. And then they get little things. So last year their big gift was their passports, and we're going to use them this year. And then I have activities. So my son, he's 7. He thinks he's the next LeBron James. We watch the old school Space Jam and the new Space Jam on repeat all the time. He has taken over his dad's Xbox and he plays 2K any chance he can get. So this is that activities. My middle baby has picked up the saxophone. So I have to pay for those lessons. So just trying to beef that up. And then I also have an Ally account, which is a high yield savings account that I direct deposit from my paycheck just a little bit. So $75, and I like to increase this by $25 every 6 months as well. I do put in a lot more money than this, but it's usually by way of savings challenges versus direct deposit. So that'll be 75, and then I always do savings challenges as a remainder. Some people put it in first. I do it last, just so I make sure all the necessities are taken care of. And hold on just a second so I can grab my calculator. So let's run through these numbers and see if what I got is what it's supposed to be there. So 5,200, and this is, I always exceed this. This is the minimum amount of hours I have to have. So I'm only required to sign up for 48 hours every 2 weeks. And that's where I get that total. But I sign up for my 312s just like a regular full-time job. So usually that number is more than the 5,200, but that's where I like to keep it. If there's any extra, it'll go to a sinking fund. Usually it'll go to savings challenges just because I can distribute it when I get done. So 52. So I do zero-based budgeting, which means I start with my total, I run through all my expenses, and then when everything's said and done, it should equal 0. So every dollar that I bring in is assigned a job, because if not, it'll get spent. I'll have no idea what's happened to my funds. So cash envelopes, 1070. So the income here is 5,200. 1070. Sinking funds are the 1205. Savings, 775. And then bills are 2150. 5,200 minus 1070. 1205. 75. So that's 0 on that. So this is my projected for the month of July. And we'll flip it over. And this is where I'll do my weekly. So on Wednesday night, I'll actually find out what my actual paycheck is. And then we'll go from there. So pretty much my bills, honestly, at this point, I've been doing this for about 1.5 years. My bills don't really change. My numbers really don't change unless I get like a really nice overtime check. Then some things may shift and we'll do some extra. But we are not in that era right now. So bills, I can kind of go ahead and write in. And I just actually switched this amount. Did some reconfiguration of some bills and consolidation of some debt. So this changed. So this will be $850. Car payment is going to be $225. And for this one, I actually do pull out my car payment out of the bank because my car is not through my local bank. So it just keeps it. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it works for my ADHD mind, and we just go from there. Um, and again, I'm going to put a little note over here that this is only 1/4. But as I'm thinking about it, I'm going to write it. But I shouldn't need any of this because I get paid this week to stuff for next week, and I'm not in town next week. So we'll go ahead and write it out, but I may just leave this in the bank at the end of the day because there's no point. So 1/4 of gas is $30, and I drive an itty bitty Chevy Malibu for 3 nights a week. I don't go anywhere because I'm asleep. I'm at work. Unless I do have to drive from campus to campus, I am in the float pool, so I may have to drive to another hospital, but usually I don't. So $30 gets me, for the most part, groceries. Ooh, groceries. Had a brain fart there. So 500 divided by 4. So that'd be 125 for the week. And usually I can go, if I go to Aldi's, I can get good produce, good food. Sometimes organic foods I can get there for a reasonable price. But it's not necessarily the most convenient. It is a little bit out of my way. So eating out is 25. Again, shouldn't need that. My home. So this is for like laundry detergent, ring, cleansers, sponges, like cleaning products, things like that. So $50. We'll change this. We'll put this as 15. And then my spending money, $50. Okay, and then sinking fund. So for the kids, I like to go ahead and get their savings money out the way. And this should be a nice check. I worked all 3 days. This should be okay. So we'll go ahead and take all of their savings money. What else do we want to take? This is 1075 projected. This is 30 plus 125 plus 25 plus 15 plus 270. We'll take the car maintenance out at the end of the month because I do have some in there. So if something happens, we should get. Let's take all the low. So beauty. No, actually, we're going to take the big ones. Let's take the big ones because I have a full check. This next check will be a vacation check. And yeah, there won't be much there. So let's do our car maintenance of 100. We do need our hair money. Oh, I forgot to write in for my nails. So I'm going to do this as 200 and mark that down to 5. Which that 200 for nails I should not need, but we'll see here. Nails for 200. Do the fun. Clothes and shoes can wait. Christmas and activities. Let's go ahead and do. So Christmas is $150. $150. That should be $150 because it comes out per paycheck. So my number should go off, but you'll get the gist. And then the LI automatically gets the 75. And then for savings challenges, so I have one that I do every paycheck, my $10 challenge that has to be done. My second one that I want to finish this week is my 1550 challenge, which is gonna go towards renovations of my closet when we get back in August is when we'll start all that. So those two I definitely want to make sure I do. So the closet renos is $200. My $10 challenge, I believe I'm up to $150 for this week. So that'll be a total of $350. Again, this is just a brief kind of where my head is at. I won't know what I can do until paycheck comes in tomorrow night, but this at least gives me some idea. This is 1025. 25 plus. So right now, $27.95. So I should be making about $2,800. So that will work for us. So I will come back tomorrow, fill in everything, make it official. That way Thursday I can cash stuff. I can do my savings challenges. And we have final numbers. So I'll see you guys back on Thursday. Bye.